With the conclusion of Andor, one of the most grounded and gritty entries in the Star Wars universe, the cast and crew are reflecting on the journey. And no one seems more thrilled than Denise Gough. The Irish actress who portrayed the chillingly composed ISB officer Dedra recently opened up about her character's fate and why she's so happy with how things ended. In a galaxy far, far away where moral ambiguity reigns, Dedra stood out as a rare villain who wasn't driven by rage or chaos, but by order, precision, and a ruthless sense of duty. Over the course of Andor's 2 seasons, Dedra's calculated climb through the Imperial Security Bureau offered a window into how the Empire consolidates power from within, making her one of the most compelling antagonists in the franchise. But as the final episodes aired, fans were left with a mix of shock and awe at the precarious position Dedra found herself in, particularly during the explosive rebellion on Ferrix. Viewers watched as her carefully constructed world unraveled amid the chaos, culminating in a scene where her vulnerability, for the first time, shone through. Speaking in a post-final interview, Gough expressed satisfaction at how her character's arc concluded. "I'm so happy with where we left Dedra," she said. "She was always walking this razor's edge between control and collapse. And to end on that edge, not quite broken, not quite triumphant, that felt right." What makes Gough's portrayal so riveting is her ability to humanize a character embedded in the machinery of tyranny. Dedra wasn't a caricature of evil, she was chillingly real. Her decisions, though morally bankrupt, were deeply calculated and grounded in a sincere belief in the structure and power of the Empire. Gough leaned into that gray area with nuance, refusing to let Dedra become one-dimensional. "I didn't want her to be just a villain," Gough noted. "I wanted people to understand why someone like her exists in systems like the Empire. She believes in order. In her mind, she's saving civilization." Despite being part of the oppressive regime, Dedra found herself in personal peril more than once. Her narrow escape in the Ferrix uprising was both harrowing and telling. In those final scenes, viewers saw cracks in her armor, fear, confusion, even a glimmer of humanity. While fans speculated about whether she'd survive or return in future Star Wars stories, Gough has embraced the ambiguity. There's something powerful about not knowing exactly what happens next. Andor has never been about clear heroes and villains. It's about people making choices in impossible situations. Indeed, Andor stood apart from typical Star Wars fare by focusing on political intrigue, moral complexity, and grounded storytelling. Showrunner Tony Gilroy crafted a show that often felt more like a spy thriller than a space opera, and characters like Dedra were essential to that tone. Now that the series has concluded, Gough is reflective and proud. "I got to play a woman who's brilliant, terrifying, and layered. That's rare, and I'm so grateful. If this is the end for Dedra, what an end." As the Star Wars universe continues to expand, Dedra legacy, like Gough's performance, will linger. Cold, cunning, and unflinchingly loyal to the Empire, she remains one of the saga's most quietly devastating villains.